Good morning, friends. I am reading the affirmation for today from my book, which is called My Life Gets Better Every Day. Today's affirmation is, I'm free of judgment. Have you ever tried to go through your life just observing what other people are doing without any kind of judgment? It can be really hard to see someone else's behavior or hear what someone else says without forming an opinion about it. Practice today. See if you can just hear words or witness interactions without investing your energy in deciding whether you like it. It might be a challenge at first, but the better you get at doing this, the easier it will become. You may even notice a new feeling of lightness in your heart, find it easier to forgive, and be able to focus on your own journey without constant distractions. Boy, that's a big one, isn't it? And if you're ready for the graduate level work, see if you can even stop judging yourself. Then enjoy the instant explosion of confidence and motivation. Look at you changing and stuff. Love, Teddy. This is a huge, powerful thing that you can do in your life to really shift the way your mind works, shift where your attention is every day in your life, shift your internal barometer, to be focus on what you want, right? Rather than when you're constantly investing in what other people are doing, other people's behavior, other people's opinions, what you're really doing is just diluting the energy that you have to be the person that you want to be, right? There's no reason that you need to do that. Of course, that's the kind of culture that we live in, and we've been conditioned to do that, to really look around and see whether we like what's happening or think about what other people are doing. And it's also a way that we protect ourselves, right? I think it's an inherent kind of survival instinct in us to always be on the lookout for danger. And one of the ways in this society, the way we live today, one of the ways that we can perceive danger is by really paying attention to what other people are doing, right? We're watching to see if they're going to be a threat to us in any way, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So it's such a powerful shift to make when you just kind of withdraw your attention from what everyone else is doing, withdraw the need to decide whether you like it, whether it's okay with you, whether it's something you would do, and just constantly keep turning your focus back to yourself, right? And it's not easy because it's not the way you probably normally live your life, but you just practice doing it 1,000,000 times a day, right? Oh, why am I even worried about what she's doing? Let me focus on what I need to be doing right now, right? It's so easy to sit around with your friends or your kids or your spouse and just talk about all the crazy stuff other people are doing. And I find myself doing it all the time. I'm certainly not, an expert at this yet, but I do work on it. And I do find on the even just the little occasions or the days that I'm able to do it more, just stop judging what's happening around me, bring the focus back to myself. It is a relief. It's not work. It's a relief. It is a gift to yourself. Because there's so much kind of anxiety and angst that comes along with judging what other people are doing. You get upset, you get invested, your brain is let's attack that. Let's decide how we feel about that. Let's talk about it. Let's rehearse it. And it's just a complete waste. It does nothing for you, right? So the way to kind of bring it all back to yourself and let your soul just settle in is to go, instead of focusing on what everybody else is doing and all this stuff that's happening around outside of me, let me bring my attention back to myself and think about how I want to be right now, how I want to be thinking right now, what I want to be doing right now. How can I make myself happier, get myself a little further along on my journey, learn something new, be a little bit more productive, whatever it is that you want to be doing. It's a relief. It feels fantastic. So I encourage you to practice that a little bit today. It doesn't have to be a huge, I don't expect you to be able to turn it around all in one day, because this is really the kind of thing where you need to kind of practice and reprogram and do it over and over again until it becomes second nature. But you will find that you're doing the thing that you normally do, right? Which is oh my God, that lady at the checkout line was such a bitch. And you're making a story, right? And start noticing how that affects your energy and your mindset, right? It doesn't feel great. And then go, wait, I don't need to care about that. I don't need to care about that. I can completely release that. I can let that go. She's allowed to do whatever she wants to do, and I'm allowed to do whatever I want to do. And you're you can just immediately feel that relief, right? And just a good little phrase to have in the back of your mind is everybody is allowed to do whatever they want to do. including yourself, right? Like, okay, Jane is allowed to Jane, and Bill is allowed to Bill, and Bob is allowed to Bob, and I'm just gonna be over here doing my own thing, right? It's a relief, it feels fantastic. So I hope that's helpful for you today. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and I will be back tomorrow with the next one. If you're where I am, I'm in Maryland. It is absolutely gorgeous today, and it has been this week, so I hope you're enjoying the weather as I am. And I just took 10 minutes to sit outside before starting on my work day and just relaxed and listened to the birds sing. And it was like, those are the little things, the little shifts that you make every day that just really make your life better and make you happier and more at peace. So I hope you can find some time to do something like that for yourself today. Okay, bye.